today. National STOL heads westward into the gateway of the Wind River mountain range and up into the highest field elevation our pilots will compete in all season. That's right, we're at 7,092 feet, over a mile high this weekend at an airport where, as we learned last year, heavy winds can bite. Welcome to Rocky Mountain STOL. Pinedale, Wyoming is a fan and pilot favorite every year, with incredible terrain and even more incredible Western hospitality. The touring class continues to take flight this weekend as John Douglas defends his home turf from the likes of Rick and DJ Holman and Don Mickey. We'll also see John McCardle's long-awaited return to the circuit, now flying Bird Dog in the Wilderness class, hoping to unseat the domination of the Backcountry boss. And don't forget your earplugs. Steve Henry's here to breathe some fire in the Olympic class versus Jared Garrettson and Hal Stockman. Get ready for one of the most challenging airports of the season. The line is painted. We're clear for takeoff. Let's get those engines started. National STOL's Rocky Mountain STOL starts now.
And what's up, Av Geeks and STOL Freaks? We're back here in Pinedale, Wyoming. Our things got a little wet, but we're ready to go with a little more practice. We've got a whole stable of aircraft, Cam, out to the left of us there, getting ready to compete. And we're going to dial in a few things here while we get going. But had a little bit of a rain shower pass by.
Yeah, it was exciting.
A little bit of lightning. And we had to take shelter for that, be safe for everyone in the general area. So, but that's past now. We've got blue skies off in the distance there. Very exciting. And getting ready to go.
Yeah. Pitter patter, get it back at her. So we've got Steve Henry taxiing in front of us. We've had a lot of guys getting out and just kind of playing, just seeing what the air is like. Using the main runway, of course, because the STOL runway is a little wet, and we want to preserve it as much as possible, especially with Steve Henry with those knobby tires. He's going to tear the runway up a little bit.
Yeah, we can hear he's coming past us right now, and
you can probably hear it. My gain is probably really, really high.
There we go. We're going to turn that down a little bit for you. So the board that we're using got all wet, and so we're now trying to fix it here. Live TV for you, folks.
Yeah.
We'll see if that works out right for you. So look at the cool stable of aircraft you have out there, folks. Right now, we've got that
Zlin.
That Zlin that is so cool, like the narrow front. And then we've got behind him a little Rabbit, and then there's like there's a mess of them waiting over there. I see Joel Milloway, I see Hal Stockman, I see Steve Henry coming over.
Yeah. Let's see.
So, yeah, so that's going to be a really good thing to see here. And, again, thanks for your patience as we had to pause for all of the things here. Sorry, I'm still trying to work a board and talk at the same time.
Yes. We are multitasking, getting back into our flow state.
That's right.
But Robin Irwin is who we're looking at right now in the Zlin.
Yeah, it's a 2007 Zlin Savage Classic. 912 Rotax on the front, 100 horsepower, gross weight of 1320. Classic Light Sport, although our RIP Light Sport.
Yeah.
Hello Light Sport 2.0.
Yes, Mosaic.
So that's a very cool thing to learn about. That was passed and put into regulation during the AirVenture show. He's rocking 26-inch Alaskan bush wheels. Born in 1955, he spent a lifetime soaring above the ordinary. I love that.
Yep. And then behind him is Jeff Vallon and Little Rabbit. And I think behind him, like my parallax, I can't really tell. Looks like either Joel is behind him directly or Hal is behind them directly, but Joel and Hal are behind Jeff Vallon. And then Steve Henry is behind them.
Looks like we're waiting for some transient aircraft to depart, or maybe not transient, maybe home base traffic here. But we do have a departure on runway 11 that's going to be leaving in just a minute, and then we'll be able to kick off open practice for this remainder of this. Was a mostly beautiful day with a little bit of rain.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the video back when we were in the trailer, hiding in the trailer. They played the end of the broadcast over. It's hilarious. At one point, I'm just diving, like, covered in water and trying to close things up, and everything seems to be working just fine. But I feel like I dumped a fizzy beverage all over my leg, too. It was very dramatic. It was very exciting.
But you're wearing those nice tech pants, so...
Yeah, you got to have the tech pants.
Yeah, no stains.
No stains. Techpants.com. Okay, so here's what's going to be weird for you if you're watching the practice right now is all the airplanes are in totally different classifications.
Absolutely.
We got some sport planes, mostly, and then we have some unlimited class airplanes as well, the unlimited being Hal Stockman and Steve Henry.
Yeah, so Robin in the Zlin is going to be sport class. Jeff Vallon sport, Joel Millway sport. And it looks like we got some movement as Robin creeps up to the STOL line, guided by Lexi Duncan, our headline judge. Right now, it's just, that's just how this is going to work out, but it looks like we have a tailwind. If you look at the flags, wind's coming from behind our pilots.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah. Not too bad. Should be within like 5 or 6 knots. The landings are going to be a little longer, but it's okay. And I am seeing an aircraft out in the distance. That might be our aircraft that departed.
It's waiting to see where he goes,
Yep.
or he or she goes. So, I mean, we talk about the tailwind thing. I mean, that can be an issue, particularly for the tailwheel aircraft, right? If you get a quartering tailwind, it can push your tail around and create some control issues. Let's see what happens here now. Zlin off the ground, pulled a little early. Now, the grass is going to be wet.
Yeah.
And we know from our private pilot training cam that wet grass has a negative effect on our takeoff roll.
Yep.
It's going to extend these distances a little bit longer. Here comes Lil Rabbit.
I like that scoop that he's got that's got some tape on it.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, get off the ground. They're bouncing back down. He's really got to push it down and get the speed again. There he goes.
Go.
So pulled way aggressively. I was excited about it,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't ready to fly.
No.
And so then you have that whole thing where you're creating more drag, aerodynamically and potentially with the ground. Joel Milloway now, race number 4.
That tail's coming up. He's going to have great performance because, I mean, what's he got in it? He's got a turbo, I thought. I think he's got a Rotax with an IS. Actually, he's a 912 ULS. I am not familiar, and I don't know if it has a turbo, but here's Hal Stockman. Effortless. Effortless. That's the advantage of that 916 IS.
Electric Kit Fox. And I hinted during the last broadcast that you would know that this guy is a lineman by the paint color, and holy moly, does it pop.
Yeah. Hashtag Electric Fox.
Nice. So he is off and running. That's going to be a long one for practice. Judges may not get there. Now, if you're here, you've never seen this plane fly before, you might want to plug your ears. And Steve Henry is just helicopter. Look at the judges run down to try to figure out where it was.
That's with the tailwind, too. It's just so funny.
Tailwind, wet grass.
Yeah.
And he's still off in what, a little over 50 feet? 25, 50 feet?
Yeah. Yeah, if the cones are at 50 feet. The flags are at 50 feet, so, yeah. Just a little bit over that. Robin Irwin on short final. You can see that he is in slow flight right now.
That was pretty textbook. The big thing is just going to be, for tomorrow, stop.
Yeah.
It's a really important for pilots. I think sometimes when they don't feel like they had a good one, they don't stop, and that takes you out of the running for some of the more calculated awards at each STOL event for the most consistent in terms of the deviation. Here comes a little rabbit. Ooh, kind of. You could feel it lose the lift there.
Yeah.
And he got the nose down, so he still had control. And he's going to roll out into the end as well.
Next up. Low and to your left.
See some showers off in that direction as well.
Yeah.
Looking nice and clear and blue.
Over to our right, which is what, northwest? Joel Milloway.
Good over the line for Joel.
Yeah, you can see them tires locking up. Good stop from Joel Milloway. That suck at math, but here we go. 200 feet. Just a little bit over 200 feet. Hal Stockman low and to your left. In the Badlands Vaquero, a modified Badlands. Well, it's not modified. It's just built. It's built for the 916, but it's a little bit different from a Badlands Traveler. And with the Canards, he's going to get stopped just a little bit further than Joel Milloway. Just barely, like half a fuselage length. I just saw the most awesome visual because we have the Electric Fox, hashtag Electric Fox, on short final, and from my perspective, it looked like a lightning strike came out of his tire. It was super sick.
So he's coming in hot, too. Now, here's what I'm figuring out from race control. We've got a little bit of a report coming in on the current conditions. Jeff Vallon, initial indication he might be pulling into the pits, but he's going to be taxing past us right now, so he must be coming back for more. Hal reported on the Airboss frequency that he was getting about 15 knots on the tail at some point here coming in on final approach. That's a lot.
Steve Henry bringing it in. And dropping
He's got
it
a lot. Look at how far Steve Henry's even going. So the conditions right now, very challenging. We do have a tailwind. There's no hiding it, right? It's showing up in those flags. Steve Henry's rolling out long. Hal's talking about a pretty robusto tailed window.
Yes.
And that's Italian. That's the word. Those are the words. So that's going to be extending the distances right now. If we go over to the scores, Joel Milloway so far is best combined in these conditions, 367. Obviously, use it all, as a grain of salt. Don't have a score on the board for Jeff Vallon yet. Kyle Patterson did have a scratch on his first run. And Robin Irwin in the Zlin also not getting scores in right now. So we'll grab those as we can here in practice.
Yeah, Jeff Vallon is way down on the taxiway, way past the crowd line.
Yeah, not sure what's going on there. He might be needing to assess something. Something didn't feel right on that last landing, maybe.
That last landing looked like it was a I'm going to take it back to the barn type of landing. Here we go, Joel Milloway. He's just going to float exactly just like that. I mean, the Tiger Shark is amazing.
Yeah, that lightness, that Lotus. We were talking about race cars before.
Yeah.
To bring it back to that, like that Lotus approach. That's the Joel Milloway thing. It's also a Hal Stockman, I think, mantra.
Yeah.
Here he goes. Look at, wow.
Ooh,
okay,
yeah.
off, I think, before he even thought it was going to. Those canards out front, we talked about it before, adding a lot of lift on the nose, which if you think about the airplane as like a teeter-totter. Okay, Jeff Fallon is going back to the pits now. He was just waiting for everyone to get out of the way.
I like that Imperial, that Star Wars Imperial sticker that he's got on the side there.
The Electric Kit Fox. The Electric Fox.
Let's see if we can get an awesome visual. Rain that's to our left. Strike that I saw that was happening while he was in the pattern.
Steve Henry spooling it up. Here he goes. Fire breathing airplane. Shortest of the bunch with a tailwind, with wet grass, with whatever. And also, you know, with the guys that are putting those EFI systems on, you know, they're computer calibrating to density, altitude, and fuel octane and all that other stuff. You know, sometimes I wonder if, like, things aren't on practice days. You don't see necessarily that stuff, like, wrung out as much.
Yeah. A little conservative usually. Robin Irwin on short final. Nose high, flaps deployed. Ooh. That's a scratch.
Yeah, short for him there.
Yeah, he chopped the throttle like well before the line. So maybe maybe he did that on purpose.
Just a little bit.
Unless the rain took the line away. I mean, you may not be able to see it. On top of that, the water truck might have washed it away as well. So.
And we were talking about the aesthetics of this aircraft before, and I'm digging it.
I'm digging it, man.
All right, Joel Milloway coming in very stable. Kind of just planted that one. About a plane length being, but accurate and short. One of the first people to not roll out, besides Steve Henry, not roll out beyond these cones here at the end.
I mean, he was not that far in front of Steve Henry on that stop, Steve Henry's last stop. Yeah, also Joel Milloway, just excellent three-point landing.
Yeah,
I was
textbook.
I was in love with that landing.
And it's funny, looking at this Savage, it definitely feels, like you said, like a Rotax-powered Piper Cub almost. Right?
Yeah.
All right, here comes Hal Stockman. Check out the canards doing their work.
A little bounce.
He's riding it in.
Yeah.
So those canards, again, like think of the plane as a teeter-totter. You're lifting up on the front to push the back end down. That's going to give him more angle of attack. He's going to be able to slow down more instead of putting weights. Let's see if we can find an airplane with weights on the tail here. These seem to be all weight-free.
You know, I'm a little surprised, but, well, I would say that I'm surprised by that because I figured Joel would have that. But honestly, I mean, Joel is a master craftsman. So, I mean, that's going to be internalized if he's got weights in there. Our Electric Fox on short final. I'm looking at Lexi to. Okay, that's 2 thumbs up from Lexi.
Good one over the line then for the Electric Fox. Kyle Patterson, he's rolling out though. Like he's not stopping, so Like that one was 1,000 feet combined because he rolled out to 500.
Okay.
Look to your left now. Here comes Steve Henry.
Yeah, chop, plop, and drop it. Good to go.
Look at those knobby tires.
Oh, yeah.
Really kicking up the mud there. So right now, Steve Henry is actually behind Hal Stockman in practice. You don't see that very often. So Hal Stockman, best score was his first run, combined run of 253 feet.
Ooh.
These are very big numbers for this class. Again, we've got the density altitude, we've got the tailwind, we've got the rain. Steve Henry's takeoffs have been dramatically shorter, 62 and 70 feet.
Okay.
But the landing distances have been longer. And so what that means is, at least right now in practice, again, it's just practice, but in practice, Hal Stockman is currently leading Steve Henry by 3 feet. Now, it's time for another delay because we are going to flip the runway.
Oh,
We've
okay.
had enough of this tailwind malarkey. We're going to flip the runway around. So you see the pilots. Steve Henry's pulling up to what will be the new line. Everyone's going to do a little do-si-do your partner.
Yeah, everyone's doing a 360.
Cool thing that tailwheel airplanes can do that
Or 180, I'm sorry.
nose draggers can't. You always feel so cool when you do that.
Yeah.
Hal's taxiing by the announcer stand now. Those canards on the front of his plane, they're controlled by a jack screw, so he can't use them like rapidly.
Yeah.
But he can set the angle of incidence. And what's very interesting is they're movable. So for a cross-country flight, he just pops them off and puts them in the baggage, and he gets his extra cruise speed back for not having anything else hanging out in the wind.
Yeah, I asked him if he flew, all the way here with his canards on. He said that he did, but he wanted to because he had his granddaughter with him.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so he said he wanted to do that. He took the cowling off, too. So, I mean, like, it is not on site. It is back home in Elko.
Let's go to commercial while they get this delay figured out, and we'll be right back.
Special thanks to our local sponsors. Local hosts, Emblem Aviation. Presenting sponsor, Genuine Aircraft Hardware. Travel and tourism grant provided by the town of Pinedale. New Fork River level sponsor, Roseman Wagner Wealth Management. Thank you to our Boulder Creek level sponsors, Black Mountain Rental, Country Lane Gas and Liquor, Kanoko, and Rocky Mountain Power Sports. Thank you to our Willow Creek level sponsors as well, Napa Pinedale Auto Supply, White Bear Creations, Kendall Valley Lodge, Pinedale Properties, the Flying Cowboys, and Peter Sherble, State Farm, and our Pole Creek level sponsors, Abe's Aviation, Classic Aircraft Services, Tempest, Wind River Air LLC, Culpeper Creek Cattle Company, and Mike Fargo. Special thanks to our annual sponsors: Legend Aircraft, Clemens Insurance, Behringer Aero, Sarasota Avionics, Lift Aviation USA, Flying Eyes Optics, Red Tag Art, Legendary Aviation Coffee Company, iFly EFB by Adventure Pilot,
ICOM Radios,
Tundra Tailwheel, Fly Orca.
And we are back at Rocky Mountain STOL.
Yeah.
National STOL.
We're hanging out in the Rocky Mountains. We're 7,000 feet plus field elevation.
Yeah.
Dealing with some wind, dealing with a little rain that came through, and we are getting ready for practice. We had a runway switch, so now we're one of our crew guys painting a new line out there, making sure the pilots can see it for practice here.
Hopefully not painting his shoes in the process.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope not, too. Those are good shoes.
Yeah.
Charles has good taste in shoes. So, I mean, this is the challenge of Pinedale.
Yeah.
This is the challenge of Rocky Mountain STOL, is the weather conditions can be brutal here, right? We've got the wind, where it's literally called the Wind River Mountain Range.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's in the name.
Yeah.
It says on the tin exactly what it does. And last year, we didn't have particularly aggressive conditions from a wind perspective during the competition.
Right.
We had a fair amount of density altitude to deal with. But then
Yes.
after the competition, we had 90 minutes of 70-something mile-an-hour winds, blowing airplanes out of tie-downs.
Yeah.
So this place is exciting for that. It's also the great equalizer, right? Everyone is competing a little bit out of their element, except for John Douglas.
Yeah. Who is actually based here on this field.
Yeah, he lives here, so he's fine. He's got the home field advantage. Now, here comes Steve Henry taxiing up to the line. He's going to try to get as much of that crosswind. I see a little bit of crosswind, actually a lot of bit of crosswind from the right.
And here he goes.
Okay.
Whoa.
Now look at the difference.
The judges weren't even ready.
Look at the difference between those distances. So let's put that in perspective. This is what the wind can do. Steve had his shortest so far up until that point was 62 feet for a takeoff. That takeoff 23 feet. So wind makes a difference.
And the Electric Fox on the go, tail coming up.
Kyle Patterson going to be dramatically shorter. Previous takeoffs were around the 500-foot mark. Now he's down in the scoring zone. Here's Hal Stockman. Hal at about 125 feet as his best.
Woo!
And he is off sub 100 for sure. Joel Milloway, let's do the comparison again. Best takeoff was 74 feet, but averaging between 150, well, it looks like 150 to 228. He's full throttle. And he's off sub 100 feet as well. It's going to be a big difference for him.
Robin Irwin on the line. Almost. There he is.
His best takeoff, 228.
And the Zlin on the go. Yeah, that was beautiful.
So that airplane, I think, compared to where the judges are looking, that airplane took off 10 feet shorter, but no one could tell because of the angle they were at.
Yeah.
I was seeing daylight underneath both wheels. It was so smooth, I don't think they realized it was off the ground yet.
Yeah.
That may be a coaching item for them tomorrow in briefing.
Yeah. Always look at that blade of grass, the last blade of grass at the top. Low and to your right. He's going to chop, plop, and drop it.
Oh.
There we go.
Lexi says scratch.
Oh.
No! It must have been right on the line. You cannot touch the line at all. Lexi's like, heart Hearts, though. Hearts, though. Winds are still nice and strong here. Looking off in the distance, that weather system that blew by seems like it's growing beyond us.
Yeah. Does look like it's expanding. Kyle, low and to your right. He's going to give it the chop, plop, and drop, too.
Let's see him get on the brakes. I want to see him stop. There we go.
You know, I think it was being really, really conservative there. I think he could have hammered them closer to the end and stopped a little shorter.
So that's going to be his best, a combined score of 390 down from 1,000.
Okay.
Over in the unlimited class, Steve Henry failing to pair anything with the 23-foot takeoff. Hal Stockman now with an 83-foot takeoff, down from 125.
Yeah, man.
Good over the line, but gave up about an airplane length. Man, look at the fabric just vibrating on that fuselage. So that was an 83-foot takeoff. Let's see what we pair it with for the landing for Hal Stockman. 136. So it's still going to be his best, but not as dramatic of an improvement. If he would have landed closer to the line, I think we would have seen the true power of what he can do in these winds. So he's down to 219. Joel Milloway.
Yeah. Oh, Lexi's still squat over there. Scratch. Man.
The other thing that I want to point out is Joel's left main was locked up, completely under braking. Didn't move at all until 75 feet from the line. So in practice, Hal Stockman still in front of Steve Henry.
Robin Irwin.
Oh, short for Robin Irwin.
Still stop, man. You're in a good position to stop.
Yeah, that would have been a good. He hasn't had a good. His first landing was his best. We don't have, or his first run, excuse me, was his best. We don't have a landing score for that. They're going to go back around.
You know, see some big stickers on the Henry's plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them being Tundra Tailwheel.
That's right.
Yeah, our friend Josh Richling, his crew chief, in fact. With Tundra Tailwheel, are you fed up with tailwheel shimming? Looking for a sleeker design with the added security of a locking tailwheel? Proudly made in America, Tundra Tailwheel delivers exactly what you need. Join the ranks of countless STOL champions who trust Tundra Tailwheels. Our products are now compatible with Leaf Spring, T3 Acme Aero, and TK suspensions. Upgrade your aircraft today at tundra.com. Go visit Josh.
Check him out.
Yeah. I have seen that operation. There's a lot of quality CNCing and engineering going into that tail wheel. So I will have one on my plane at one point. Steve Henry.
Oh, Stevie. Stevie, what are you doing to me, man?
Oh, man, as he's
That was
crabbing
great.
into the wind.
Still some good winds aloft. And what's interesting is I'm wondering what's happening. Now we've got rain off. We got rain off in that direction, just beyond where Steve's turning right now. Check out those red wheels on the Electric Fox. We're going to talk about those next.
I like how he slowly brought the tail up and just eased it back to come off the ground. It was awesome.
All of these distances, by the way, folks, like super incredible. Getting in and out of anywhere. I mean, there are a lot of general aviation airplanes that need a full 3,000 feet to take off.
Yes.
Okay.
All right,
that
Hal
was
Stockman.
nice. Right around the 50-foot mark, it's looking like.
Yeah. See what Joel Milloway has in store for us. And his tail is up. He's going to bring it down. And
see, I feel like that was sub 100.
yeah.
And that jumping it like
Yeah,
4 or 5 feet, maybe 3 feet further.
Yeah. Looks like Josh is out there kind of doing a little directing too. But yeah, I agree with you. I'm looking at that last blade of grass that touched the tires. Robin on the go.
That one, now that judge in particular got that one right. That one was pretty spot on. So again, practice for everybody.
Yeah.
As we lead into tomorrow. Steve Henry putting down an impressive 28-foot takeoff. That run. Hal Stockman with 57. That's his best.
As all of our pilots are in the pattern at various points, of course. Steve Henry on the right. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, saved it?
His tail wheel touched the ground, but that's
Nice.
okay. Oh.
Yes.
And it's a scratch. Dang.
No.
Ah, come on.
That would have been so money.
Yeah, that was super exciting. I mean, like his right main almost touched the ground way out there, and it was the tail wheel that was touching the ground. And then he introduced a little more power and ballooned up just enough.
Just enough, but not quite enough.
Man, that was really exciting.
That was. I like that. Electric Fox with the red wheels, the Behringers. Bouncing.
All right,
bouncing,
good.
Getting
Called
it under
good.
control. He's got a lot of wind on the nose right now for a little plane.
Yeah.
Look at how aggressively he is about keeping that stick back in the wind there to keep that tail down.
Yeah,
So,
and this is going to be I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
No, you're
interrupt
good.
you. This is going to be a really awesome opportunity for you to see as the audience to see what you're supposed to be doing when you taxi in high wind situations. Right now, with your tail to the wind, you should be with your elevator or with your stick pushed all the way forward and the elevator
look at
down.
Steve Henry right now. He's got the crosswind controls all in exactly how he needs. You need to dive away and climb into the wind.
Absolutely.
Dive away from, climb into.
Hal Stockman dragging it in. Ooh, it's going to be nice and smooth down just a little bit beyond the line. Looks like he's stopped. The judge is standing about 101 feet.
Something you might have noticed over the last years too, I'm just looking at this, like look how everyone's just rocking the small tires now.
Yeah.
This used to be a fat tire community almost exclusively, and everyone's switched because the small tires give you a little bit of advantage in situations like this versus if you're like landing on an unprepared surface, you want the ballooning to cover up rocks, sticks, things like that.
Yeah, yeah. And as some of our production crew figured out yesterday, I mean, there's like stickers and sharp grass out here. I mean, it's enough to puncture skin in some areas.
Joel Milloway,
Ooh.
good over the line, well placed.
Yeah.
Tail coming up, had to let go of the brakes a little bit to keep the tail down. So let's talk about those red wheels I keep talking about. That's one of our sponsors actually makes those wheels, Behringer Aero. They've been manufacturing wheels and brakes in the same spirit of quality and performance for 30 years. And just too short there for Robin. Very graceful, though. And a really clean airplane, too.
Yeah, it's addicting. They look good and you want one. Steve Henry taxiing by the booth, the tent.
Now would be a great time to go to nationalstol.com/vote. That's nationalstol.com/vote to vote for your favorite pilot. You haven't seen all of them today. You haven't seen all of the pilots that will be competing, but you've seen most of them. So if you're loving Steve Henry's race number 44, Yeehaw 8, go drop that exercise STOL democracy. It's not. No.
That seems like it is rigged.
Yeah. Who rigged it? What they would say. Steve Henry's got it rigged, by the way. He's figured out how to rig physics.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
I mean, are we looking at like 20, 22, something like that? It's got no.
He's getting a little more aggressive.
All right, yeah, 20. 20 feet on that last Henry.
But he has consistently scratched the last few runs.
He's not going to scratch this next one.
Hal Stockman, his best takeoff so far, 57. Leading Henry because Steve Henry's been dropping those scratches.
And here we go. Lawnmower 4.1.
Just a little bit beyond 50 feet, maybe just short of 50 feet. What they're deciding. Joel Milloway coming out on the left side of the runway is going to angle the airplane to the right to try to get some of that right crosswind on the nose.
Ooh. Yes. We love smooth.
Got some bite.
Yeah, very smooth. Tiger Shark taking a bite out of air.
His best 265 fine. Robin Irwin been scratching it kind of the whole time, but that's okay. He's new here.
Yeah.
Got to just dial it in a little bit further. Get a little more ground under those wheels before he touches down. That's a 125-foot takeoff from him. So this is a great example of why I love sport class and why I love unlimited, because the numbers get kind of dumb and small, but we're just dealing with a different type of airplane. I love that about National STOL, right? Like, you've got such diversity in aircraft. You're going from, remember this morning we were talking about airplanes with gross weights of like 3,600 pounds.
Yeah.
Saved it. Okay. There we go. That's what we needed to see, Steve.
Yes.
Holy cow. Tail wheel touching down.
Completely okay.
Get a little power. Get over the line.
Man.
In thrust, he trusts. Holy cow.
Rocking that Yamaha engine.
Not the exact same installation as Mike Babcock.
No. Mike did his own thing.
Okay, good over the line for Kyle Patterson.
Yeah.
Wind looks like it's going down the runway now. Right down 1-1.
Hal Stockman on short final. Dancing on those rudder pedals.
He's got it.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, you can see he's doing a lot of work in that cockpit. While he's stopping, you can see him dropping the flaps. Trying to stop pulling back on the elevator. Or pulling back on the stick.
So he just put in a combined score of 154 feet combined. That is a silly number.
That is stupid dumb.
Even sillier is what Steve Henry did. 20-foot takeoff, 71-foot landing for a combined score of 9. I don't know how to deal with that.
Joel Milloway.
Joel Milloway is putting on a clinic today.
Yeah.
Very consistent today.
Yeah, what are we looking at? Probably another like 70 feet, if that. Actually looks a little shorter. See what happens.
So Joel Milloway, best combined now, 157.
Okay.
Oh, let's look at that compared to the unlimited class.
Robin coming in the Zlin Savage Cub.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay,
yeah.
we're good over the line.
Yeah. That's how you do it.
You had to add a little power to save it, but he got it figured out.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, this is what I'm saying about sport class, right? Joe Milloway has a combined score of 157 right now. That's the best for practice from him. Hal Stockman, combined score of 154. So he's just 3 feet behind an unlimited competitor.
Yeah.
He's putting on a good show. Oh, wind's picking up.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see more exciting numbers. Well, it looks like Steve's taking it to the barn, actually. Kyle Patterson's going in. Looks like Hal's going to go around again. He's looking left. It's looking like he's itching to get back on the line. There we go.
Called it.
Joel is looking left, too. I think he's going to go left. And I don't know what Robin's going to do.
Robin's gonna.
He's gonna go left. He's
gonna go left. Yep.
Yep. Kyle Patterson on the go in the Electric Fox. If you're just joining us, it's not electric. It's not electric powered. He is a lineman.
He just likes electricity.
Yes.
It's a great song from Sesame Street.
Oh man.
How's that for a deep
Deep
cut? Hal
cut.
Stockman, just under 50 feet.
It just happened so fast I didn't even catch it. I was looking at the airplane. Joe Milloway with the tail up already.
Race control letting us know that some of these pilots are actually just hitting their fuel reserve limit. They've been practicing long enough. You know, they run pretty minimal fuel. They have to make sure they have the legal allowed amount of fuel, but they've been practicing long enough. They keep it real tight for weight.
Yeah.
And so you have to hit those minimums, and that means you got to be
So that's probably what happened
putting
with
it away.
Steve.
Yeah, I think Steve probably just burned all the fuel he could burn for practice. And
Yeah. All right.
Okay, that was nice.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with that judge's call right now. I'm gonna go 7 feet back. I definitely saw sunlight underneath the tires. be seeing Kyle on final. Our view is obstructed by the trailer from Fix It Phil, allowing us to use it for the weekend.
Here he comes. Settling in down low. Nose starts to come up.
Yeah.
Kill the throttle.
Man.
Shocks are putting in work. I mean, one of the things about these shocks, you get all the different shock designs. The more energy you can put into the ground instead of forward, the better your score is going to be.
Yeah.
And so the best shocks for STOL are the ones that you plant the airplane down and it doesn't push you back up into the air.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you that dampened response.
Yeah. All right, Hal Stockman coming into our view.
Ooh, just floating.
Yeah, he's dragging it. There we go.
Good. Kind of what the kids would call that yeeting.
Yeah, he did kind of yeet it down.
It over the line.
Yeah. I've never noticed that he's got some type of structure going to his horizontal stab. You see that underneath the tail on Hal Stockman? Oh, you can't see it from here.
Can't see. I'll watch it when he taxis by. Let's look at those scores. Hal Stockman's best now, 148. Steve Henry's best, 91. Joel Milloway, good over the line.
Ooh.
Bouncing it.
Yeah. Wind is picking up.
We've actually, Joel Milloway's been practicing so long, he's got a second row on the practice score sheet. He's now down to 146.
All right, yeah. Oh, scratch. Man, it was really close. Robin he's getting it dialed in.
And 46. So he's putting in unlimited class numbers in the sport class.
Yeah.
Hal's going to go around again to practice. I think Joe Milloway is as well.
Yeah, I feel like as long as somebody's out, Joel's going to be out.
What feedback do you have for Robin Irwin at this point? He's been scratching a lot.
Yeah.
So just getting over the line is going to be his kind of first order business. But the takeoffs feel really respectable.
Yeah, takeoffs have been great.
Oh!
Yeah. You know, the name of the game is the slow flight. Like, in how you were talking about, you and Patrick went out. I went out with Patrick. We did the exact same thing last year. And, like, once you've figured out slow flight in that aircraft and how to test those limits, then, you know, your chances of getting over the line when you want to are going to increase dramatically. And so I feel like Robin is in a point where maybe he's not slow enough. I don't know. I'm not really, like, I can't, like, replay what I...
Yeah, I mean, let's watch this next one and see what he does. I think he's definitely obviously landing too short. So either too slow or just an aiming problem, right?
Yeah. But I think he took it to the barn. I think we only have Joel and Hal. So we'll see.
There could be only two.
There could be only two. We'll see what Robin does for us tomorrow. Maybe he'll come out a little bit later in practice too.
Give us a little sneak peek.
Mm-hmm. Hal Stockman making that turn around the bend. Base final.
Ron Hansen saying, that's not Hartford. No, sir. 6,000 feet higher.
Here we go. Hal Stockman gonna.
Ooh, there we
Eat
go.
that one in. Just nice 3-point landing. The judge is saying 101 on that landing. We'll see what he does on his next go around. I'm assuming he's gonna keep going.
Some folks just want to have all the fun.
We want to have all the fun.
Here comes Joel Milloway.
Wagging the tail of Tiger Shark. Oh, man.
He has that one plane length from the line distance, like, totally dialed in.
Yeah. Oh, snap. We got a backcountry boss coming up.
Woo!
Looks like Brandon Korn is going to give it a go again. Jody Card behind him. Unless somebody else is in that aircraft, but I think that's Jody.
Could be Jerry Garrettson. He's planning on coming here to fly this airplane.
Yeah, he was supposed to arrive today.
Two airplanes that just absolutely stand tall.
Yeah. Okay, it is Jody Cart. Race control letting us know.
Here comes the boss. 330 horsepower, fire breathing, flaps down, tail down, and we've got a nice gauntlet drop. Brandon continues to figure this stuff out. Relatively new airplane for him.
Yeah. Jody Cart coming up to the line. He's got that same bar that's underneath the horizontal stab that Hal Stockman has. It's just a black bar.
Jody's waiting for air bosses to say go for it. Typically, you're going to see them call the go for it. Woo! Okay. That felt pilot-induced.
Yeah. But he probably, I wonder if he did that on purpose because, I mean, he doesn't need all that. He was already airborne. He didn't need all that power.
Yeah, it's funny, even flying Pat McIntyre's S7.
Yeah.
Like, you take off at full throttle, and then, like, within 50 feet of the ground, he's like, and dial it back.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need all this power to climb at a very healthy rate.
Yeah.
So we're fine without it.
Yeah. He said same thing to me. I mean, we really didn't need any power. I kind of did a rolling takeoff coming off of the taxiway onto the runway at Sulphur Springs, and it was just awesome. We were instantly airborne.
Let's check the scores again here just to see where we're at. Joe Milloway's now got a 137. Okay. Hal Stockman down to 146.
Man.
Brandon Korn, that takeoff was 177.
And then Jody's had to have been sub 100 for sure. And here we go. Backcountry boss on short final. Let's see how slow it will go. Right now he's a little high. Man, those flaps are huge.
Yeah, just so much. And just bouncing it in. I mean, that airplane is so big.
Yes, so big.
It's an empty weight of 1,780 pounds, but the gross weight is 3,600 pounds, which means gross weight means like the airplane and all the stuff in it
Yes.
adds up to 3,600 pounds. And if you were going to enter into an AI platform, what weighs 3,600 pounds? That aircraft, fully loaded, weighs the same as a pontoon boat.
Wow.
Weighs the same as a Toyota RAV4.
Oh, look how slow Jody is.
Nuts. Nuts. Silly. Absurd.
Absurd.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, come on. Yeah. Yeah, man. Jody had that dialed in.
Backcountry Super Cup boss also weighs roughly the equivalent of 11 bags of cement. Yeah, according to AI, anyway.
That's
A male hippo, like a very light male hippo.
okay. Yeah. Junior.
Yeah, they could weigh between 3,500 and 9,000 pounds. So, like a baby hippo. You got a baby hippo at the line right now.
What's the famous hippo? That's super cute all over social media.
Yeah, that super cute hippo. And he is off as well. A little bit longer than I thought he would be. Jody Card. What was that last landing? So, Jody Card, that was the nerdiest way to laugh ever. That Jody Card now has a combined score of 127. Which is going to put him down in front of Hal Stockman. That's incredible.
Backcountry boss out there. Making some noise on downwind. Now Jody Card's on downwind making some noise.
He is going to be... I can't wait to see this next landing.
Yes, I'm looking for those super slow backcountry boss landings like what we were seeing early morning at Pony Express.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with Jared just kind of like playing and dinking around and just like everyone just eating pancakes and watching them.
Yeah, just so silly. And Jody Card's takeoff just now was not as short as it was 89 feet. His best was 64 feet the last run.
Okay.
Let's see what he does as well.
Backcountry boss on final. My view is obstructed by our trailer. So we should be seeing him. It's not the stiffest winds we've had so far, but we should see Brandon just slow it down. Nose high attitude. Working the rudders because his ailerons are feeling mushy. Ooh, just super smooth across the grass. Across the line. Lexi saying double thumbs up. He's going to get out of the way for Jody, even though Jody's going to have plenty of time, especially what we've seen from his last run, just absolutely dragging it in.
Also, as the boss taxis past you, we've been talking about weights on the tail or like the fact that Hal doesn't need it, canards, whatever. Look at that like brick. It's like, I don't know what it's made out of. It's probably like lead. But it's like a brick of lead on the tail of the boss to keep that tail down with nothing in the back of the plane, right? You need help keeping the tail down for CG. Jody Card. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
come on. Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
Double thumbs up. He's going to get it stopped just a little beyond 50 feet.
Oh. He has got that figured out.
Yeah, it's
we told him last event at Sodbuster, like, we're going to call it like the trademark chop, plop, and drop.
Yeah.
Because he's the one who like commits to it and has it like totally figured out. And
absolutely.
Has the shocks to do it too. I mean, not too dissimilar, honestly, from the Backcountry boss.
So check out this brick that Ryan was talking about just a moment ago.
I wasn't kidding.
It is huge. It looks like layers of something, some type of metal maybe. That's cool.
And you've got some weight on the tail here as well.
Oh, yeah.
But not as much. It more like looks like more like a classic weight or something.
Yeah.
That's been
It almost looks like it's taped on.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Hey, there's Chadwick.
So his battery was dead, and he got pushed back to the hangar. Now his battery's back alive, and he's got to get some practice in. Sounds like we're going to go for about 22 more minutes here in Pinedale, Wyoming.
Ooh, you're getting that first-hand information.
Okay. In the chat, Bearded Aviator says we should name this aircraft Henrietta Hippo. She's a big, she's chunky.
Oh, I like that.
Bearded Aviator also saying, I really want to bring my 182 to one of these.
Come on.
When are you coming to the Georgia, Alabama area? Come to Virginia Beach.
Yeah, man, come on out.
Maybe the next one in September. That'll be close to you. Oh, Jody! Yeah. Man, that guy is playing with a full deck. You get what I did there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, man. Well, we're coming around the bend here real quick. Cam, you've been spending a lot of time also announcing STOL. Do you want to give like the elevator pitch, as we've got Brandon Korn on base there, but see if you can get a pitch in for STOL if people want to get involved in that.
Yeah. We do National STOL, STOL. It is literally the week after the live events. It's in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and whatever the weather is for that event. So, next Saturday, we will be here at Pinedale through Microsoft Flight Simulator, and whatever the race conditions are for that day is literally live in the game, and people from all over the world are playing on the same server. I'll be announcing. We'll have Austin, Burstix TV announcing as well, and it'll be a great time. We'll be doing this all over again inside of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. So not 2024, not yet. But we're in 2020 just throwing down stupid numbers.
Where do you get the scenery from?
From the store, actually.
Microsoft
It's
Flight
made,
Sim store?
yeah, they make it. Right here comes Chad.
Oh, a little short.
Yeah, our developer Anoff does the sceneries, and you can buy them. They're very cheap. Is not anything. We're not buying like $70 like mods or anything like that. And yeah, you'll be able to jump in on the server. You'll hear my voice and hear the air bosses. We have air bosses for that as well. And even once we've been caught out by the FAA for too many nose overs or a nose over, and it's like, hey, that was a STOL competition. That wasn't real.
Yeah, It reported the FAA for a flight simulator event. So.
Yep. So yeah, if you got a decent computer and come join us next weekend, you can go to National STOL /chat. That'll put you in on the Discord, and then you get all the information you need in order to fly with us next weekend. Brandon Korn, short final. Winds have died down, so it's not going to be super slow, but he is going to get it across the line.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of like YOLO'd it in a little bit there. No wind to help him.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to give Brandon credit for, relatively new tailwheel pilot. So that's just great. Like he's like, that's a new skill he added to be able to use the airplane he wanted to use. For Discord folks in the chat, if you're looking for Discord, go to nationalstol.com and then just click the chat button. It'll pop the Discord server up for you so you can get involved there. And Glenn, howdy Cam and Ryan, miss you guys.
Miss you too, bro. MP Troll saying they even allow trolls to fly in STOL.
Oh, here comes Jody. Look, he just gets that tail way down. Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Was it good?
Yeah,
no, it was a scratch. I call malarkey.
It was a great chop, plop, and drop it, though.
Oh, man. Style points, incredible with that guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got about 15 minutes left.
I think Brandon Korn's going to go in for some more. He's favoring the left side of the taxiway, so we'll see if he makes that turn. And he looks like he's actually going to take it to the barn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Brandon Korn's taking it back to the barn, so we've got Chad out in front. Jody Card, what's Jody going to do? He's definitely been practicing a lot.
Chad on the go.
Looks like he's going to take it back to the barn as well.
Okay. All right, it's the Chad show right now in the Sport Cup. On the front of that airplane. Nope. Jody Card said, no.
Oh, he's like, I'll do one more.
You know.
So, Chad Wirtz, San Jose, California, flies out of Reed Hillview Airport down there. Just a private pilot, just in quotes.
Mm-hmm.
Just flying a plane, just doing his thing. Jody Card. Oh, settle back down a little bit longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120,
Ooh. Then he hit a burble.
Yeah, little burbly durbly.
Yeah. All right. Chadwick on. I can't think right now.
Yeah, he's on downwind.
Thank
Yep,
you.
that's where he's at.
Yep.
And so now, folks, we've just got about 15 more minutes of practice. So if you've got any questions, throw them in the chat. Again, nationalstol.com/vote, another good place to put your love for a pilot in there. From the air bosses, it sounds like this will be the last and final pattern. So what I'm excited about is we're going to see Jody Card. Based on what we've seen, what a great guy to bring practice home. First, we've got Chad Wirtz now on final approach for runway 11. Winds coming back for them to close out the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Don't forget on your way out to hit up the merch tents, both National STOL and the Rocky Mountain STOL merch tents. Also going to have vendors here that are here today and tomorrow. So go check them out on your way out, and be sure to visit us tomorrow for the actual competition. Here comes Chad Wirtz.
Ooh, yep.
Not
Cessna
enough.
scratch.
And that's what we talk about with, like, the whole joke, like in thrust we trust.
Mm-hmm.
In a more standard airplane, this is a totally capable backcountry airplane.
Yep.
You could land this almost anywhere.
Yeah.
Other than, like, the highest mountains, the shortest fields, the shortest sandbars. And you just don't have the thrust to just save it the way that, like, Jody Card does in his airplane.
Yeah, we've seen the Sport Cup perform by the hands of Kelly Qualls
That's right.
when he decided to be a rookie and show up and then win at Swamp Stole a few years ago.
Here comes Jody Card now, absolutely hovering it in. That is stupid.
Yeah,
that is like the physics are wrong. I don't understand.
That's
Who
why we
designed
come
that
here.
airfoil? I know exactly who designed the airfoil. Here he goes, holding it off. He's
Yeah.
going over the line.
Yeah, okay.
That Jody Card sub 50-foot landing. Looks like we got about 15 knot winds on the nose for him. That was incredible.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, you want to see this tomorrow. You just saw Jody Card do cool STOL things. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. That's when this all kicks off.
Ooh.
Here at
9 a.m.
Pinedale.
Mountain Time.
Pinedale, Wyoming, Ralph Wenz Municipal Airport. Get your behinds down here. It's going to be an absolutely great show. Oh, Chad's like, I'm not quitting. We're going to keep practicing whether you like it or not. Sounds like the air bosses, the air bosses liked it so much they're going to let him do one more. Okay. So here's the thing. Airport wants to get out here to smooth out the runway for tomorrow, too, with that little steamroller thing.
Yeah.
So that's part of what's driving this, too. So, all right, Chad's going to go for one more. Nice!
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's check his scores real quick.
We will see him tomorrow.
So tomorrow, what are you most excited about? We've got all these different battles playing out. What are you most excited about?
I'm excited for the Husky battle. The battle of the Huskies.
Cool.
Yeah, that's going to be absolutely amazing.
That was a 106-foot takeoff for Chad Wirtz, by the way.
Let's go, Chad.
That's going to be cool. We're going to watch him go around. Don't forget nationalstol.com/chat. Don't forget nationalstol.com/vote.
Yep.
Don't forget to visit all the folks that have helped make this possible, both annual sponsors, our friends that we've been talking about all day, but also all the local people here in Pinedale that have brought this thing together. I mean, if you think about it, Pinedale, Wyoming has a population of a little over 2,000 people, and the amount of people that work to bring this event is actually like a sizable percentage of the population of the city. So we are so grateful for all of them making this possible. And we're going to be back here tomorrow again, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. You can watch the Husky battle.
Yeah.
Cam's excited for that. I'm
Super
excited for
it.
Brandon Korn, John McCardle.
Yes.
I'm excited for Lil Rabbit, actually. We didn't really get to see what Lil Rabbit could do today.
Yeah. Jeff Vallen's going to throw down. He always throws down.
Just little hops into the air.
Yeah. But yeah, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. That's going to be 1600 Zulu. So
Wow, good math.
Yes. So make sure if you're part of the international community, you mark your calendar.
Nothing like waiting for a Super Cup.
Yeah. Chad Wirtz on final, looks like. Let's see how slow he's going to go.
Don't forget to tune in again tomorrow, 9 a.m. Mountain Time for Rocky Mountain STOL. You can join us for an upcoming event as well. NationalSTOL.com has the full schedule, but check us out. Cam's going to be in Appalachian Mountain STOL in Clarion, Pennsylvania, August 29th and 30th. Here's Chat Wirtz now. Let's see if he can land it like it hurts. Nice. That's good. He needed to get a good one on the board. Now get it stopped, Chad. Nice.
All right.
That's poetry in motion right
Yeah.
there. That's a good way to end it.
Absolutely.
Heritage STOL, Virginia Beach, Virginia, September 5th and 6th. Oklahoma STOL in Pocola, Oklahoma, September 19th and 20th. Music City STOL, October 10th and 11th in Gallatin, Tennessee. Lone Star STOL and the National Finals, presented by American Legend Aircraft in Sulphur Springs, Texas, October 30th through November 1st. There's an extra whole day of action in Texas at the end of the year. So, Cam, any closing thoughts?
Come watch tomorrow. I mean, if you're in the area, if you're within 4 hours of this, you have no excuse.
If you're within 4 hours, load up the minivan and get your kids down here.
Shoot, if you're within 4 hours driving, then you are within at least 2 hours or less flying. So if you got a plane, bring it out. If you got a car, bring it out. Bring the kids out. Bring the family out, and come see Ryan and I tomorrow and all of everything that National STOL has to offer you.
We want to high five you. So bring it. Come give us a high five. All right. Cool. I'm Ryan Dabrowski.
I'm Cam Walton.
We'll see you guys tomorrow, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. Let's do it.